Let's talk about the RCF EVOX 12. Now this is not the full review, this is just a quick little damaged speaker update. I've got a couple gigs this weekend. One's a live sound gig, one is a bigger prom that I'm going to be using these at. And I really want to have those under my belt before I give my full opinion on these things. I really want to have the live sound event done to see if these are good for live sound or not, because in my experience, column arrays so far are not the best for live sound. But from the bit that I've used these so far, it does seem a little quieter behind. It doesn't seem like it has that whole 360 degree blow the sound everywhere thing going on that a lot of column arrays do. So we'll see how it goes. I'm mixing like 12 acts at an acoustic festival, so if I don't like them during the first act, I could be in trouble for the rest of the day. But we shall see. I'll have my X32 with me, so I should be able to notch out any problem spots if I find them. But anyways, damaged speaker update. This was the one piece that was not damaged, which obviously means I kept the damaged ones. So it took me about a week for my distributor to get back to me. And they finally came back and said, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to ship them back and get some new ones, or, you know, do you want a credit back? And I was like, well, I mean, they're kind of expensive, so in my heart, I would like some brand new ones that I can put my own dings into. But on the other hand, I'm a guy that likes a good deal. So I said, what kind of offer you got for me? And it took them like another 3 days to get back to me. And they were like, well, how does $400 back sound? And if you watched my last video, I was like, well, I want $1,000 back, maybe $800 back. I was pretty pissed. But then I got to thinking and I was like, okay, so I paid about $2,000 a piece with cases. So I was like, if I get $200 back per speaker, that drops it down to about $1,800 per speaker. And that's really about what these sell for used. So I was like, okay, so I got kind of a used condition EVOX 12, but I get the full warranty. I might as well just keep them. So I decided to go with the good deal and keep them. And down the road, if I decide to flip them, I should be able to get $1,800 a piece out of them. So I think like it's a win-win. And with my expert Sharpie skills, Black Sharpie saves the day. I just, you know, colored in the spot on the one grill. You can't really tell. I mean, if you're looking for it, you can still see where the ding is on the grill. Normally, I would pop the grill off, you know, take like a cloth, put it down over the grill, and then take a hammer and just slowly tap out the dent in the grill. But now knowing how fragile the paint seems to be on the like, I don't know if different manufacturers use a different kind of paint for their grill, or if it's just because it was a chunkier piece of the grill that's bent in. But I've pounded out grills before on like some EV speakers, and they pound out just fine. I never worried about paint flaking off of them before, but being as paint's already flaked off on this one, I don't want to start pounding it with a hammer and have a bigger chunk of paint fall off. I'd rather just have a little ding. But I did the exact same thing with the Sharpie on, you know, the nice thing about where the dings were is the dings were in the bottom of the subs, so you really could barely tell to begin with, and then once I just colored it in with the Sharpie, you can't even tell. So I mean, overall, it looks like I've got new speakers now. The ding on the back side of the one I didn't do anything with. Can't see that one anyways, or at least the people out front can't. One of my buddies told me I should get like a spray can of like Rhino liner and kind of use that to kind of fill it back in. And I may eventually do that down the road if it seems like the Sharpie wears off pretty fast, but I think for now, the Sharpie is good. You know what I would really like somebody to do, though? If they could make, like, a Rhino liner liquid pen, that would be perfect. So somebody out there think about that, because, you know, these aren't super Rhino liner. These just look like a heavy splatter paint on here. Something that's like, looks like somebody overpainted and left a lot of splatter on it. So but I've had some that really do seem like they have like a rhino liner on it. And it would be nice if you have one of those speakers to just be able to take a touch-up pen if they get a ding on it. But I'm not going to make it. Somebody out there in YouTube land should ship me one for free. But yeah, anyways, that's my update on these. I decided to keep them. So far, I'm happy with them. I still kind of wish, like, well, these are kind of small and portable. I mean, I definitely feel like these are more portable than, like, using my two 12-inch Yamahas and 10-inch tops at a gig. I feel like these are a little bit more portable than that. But they're not like super portable. I still would like a little bit more portable of a column array, so when I'm doing that tiny little bar gig where I only need to bring one of these and run it at half volume, I'd kind of like to have just like one little column array that I could bring instead. So I might be in the market for something like that. But for now, that is my update. I will be back next week with an actual review on these things. Until next time, have a good day.